which is what we are striving for. Now this thing has to be snaked in here good because it has issues going in like so, but if you force it, it will go in. Anyway, so if I snake this in, here is the issue that I have with the 95s going to 99. That it lands, you guys can see right here, it lands like straight onto that little like railing here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to mark where it hits, and then I'm going to cut a hole in it so the halo could sit flat. I'll take the marker and just mark it where it lands. Like that. So as you can see, everything's marked in the hole. So now I'm gonna take the Dremel and I'm gonna Dremel out so it could sit flush. Uh-oh, I think I broke it. Okay, so when you're done, you should have something like this. Something that's not so pretty, but it doesn't matter. So just snake this thing in the middle. It doesn't have to be like in the bottom there. You want to see if it fits flush. If it fits flush, that's mission accomplished. Hey, and it does. But yeah, this is how I want it to look. And then I just fill that in the bottom there because nobody's gonna look at that anyway. And then yeah, this is ready for cleanup and then paint. You get one of these defilers and just clean it up like so. See right here is a hole right there. It's pre-made hole. You can actually use that if you want to use like nylon and just grab it through there and just tie it up. You could use like another one here and another one there. But like I said, I don't want to use none of that. I'm gonna use super glue, and then I'm gonna use a silicone filler to fill this in the middle there, and like somewhere around here, so it could hold the actual halo and the super glue at the same time. Cause that's what I want to do. If you have a better idea, you could definitely do so, but this is how I'm doing it. Which is what we are striving for. Not perfect, but this is the design right here. I did it right there. So now we're gonna do the right side so I can show you how I did it. My makeshift paint booth. This is what I'm using for it. So the point is that when I paint, put the box closed so it doesn't overspray everything. Overspray, I'm telling you, is a really big problem. I spent like a half an hour just scrubbing this bathroom yesterday from painting the actual house in black. To avoid that, I created this booth right here. So let's get to it. 5 minutes is up. Let's do the last coat and then remove it from our paint booth. It's done. Now we move on to installing the halos permanently on these lights after it's been fully dried. So this is the left side. This one is fully sealed completely. I used the heat gun to heat it up and then slowly work my way to the clips. And yeah, and then I put all the 3 screws where they go. And then after that I used a Butyrol sealer to seal all the places that might not sit right, so it could be airtight. The only thing left for this one is this right here. This wires up for the turn signal, so I'm just going to tap into one of these, which I'm pretty sure is going to be the green and yellow, because the green and red on this side was power. I'm guessing the green and red is also power, and the only one left is the blinker, which is green and yellow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it with this silicone sealer to help it seal and to grab it, and then to actually grab it hard I'm going to use a Loctite super glue, and this has a very high melting point, so it's gonna grab it real good. Take this one, I'm gonna snake it in for the final last time, hopefully. Like I said, this one has a little play to it. Jesus. Okay, there you go. So I'm putting a lot, so the point is that when I sit the LED is gonna spread it. I'm gonna put some Loctite. The actual studs right here. Oops. Oops. Oh, this will fail. I'm trying to do this again real quick because I'm afraid the silicone is going to set. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't know why they disperse like that, but it is what it is. Let's do the same thing for the small one. Now this one goes way easier. Leave that right there. Take the silicone again. and fill this in. It's nice and in. As you can see in the middle, you can see that it has holes. Now, what I did on the other side was that I filled it. Just gonna wait a little bit so it could dry a little bit, and then I'm gonna clean up the halos before I assemble the real part right here. But that will be for tomorrow for me, but for you guys it's gonna be in the blink of an eye.